Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Terrell Edmonds.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll throw right away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And a
this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 43-yard
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down. Levy, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun now. Here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down now, Levy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. Aaron Donald, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, Levy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Mayfield's pass.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Levy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield on first down. Finding the tight end Hooper. Mayfield 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 8 brings up 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Levy, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run the counter. Levy. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Short game last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they finally put him into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37.
They'll take over.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first interception,
They ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders 37.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Levy. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
10-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.